Hey, good morning.
Good morning, all.
Hello.
Morning, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Awesome. Can you all see this okay?
Yep, I can see it just fine.
Awesome. Sweet. And you can see it moving slides. Perfect. All right, you got our judges ready? I'll assume so. So we are Be Prepared. We are creating kits with a purpose because we want to help our community kit by kit. Now, the problem with a lot of today's society is that when people want to go on activities, there's a lot of ill-prepared people. And unfortunately, when they go out to buy a kit to be prepared, they're ineffective. They're just generic solutions that don't solve the issue. Our solution to this is creating specially curated kits tailored to your unique needs and your unique situations. Our mission statement is we want to connect the right resources at the right time for the right people. Now, what we have here is the kits with a purpose. This is our bag. We've created this bag with tailored items specific to our Colorado hiking and skiing community. This can easily be attached to a backpack and is very highly portable. It has specific items that will ensure you have a safe, enjoyable time while you explore the Rocky Mountains. Be Prepared will work with the community and work with experts in order to create fully customizable, eco-friendly kits unique to every one of our customers' needs.
And once we have our foothold in Colorado, we want to expand nationally and even globally into fully customizable kits for any situation and for anybody, as you can see by the examples on this slide. Our mission here is to create a more prepared world for everybody. And we're going to be doing this by donating a kit to somebody in need who may need a survival readiness kit whenever a kit is purchased. Now let's talk about market research. Our first market that we entered was the activity market, and this is hiking and skiing and making kits tailored to that. But in light of recent events in our community, we wanted to branch out into the emergency market. And this led us to our COVID-19 response kit. And what we did here is we worked directly with local physicians and health experts in our community, so the Denver metro area, to design the most efficient kit to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Hopefully, we want to partner with organizations such as the Red Cross and retail stores such as Target and Dick's Sporting Goods, so we can distribute this product to as many people as possible and really extend our reach across our community.
To test our market, our team gave 10 kits to potential customers who are avid hikers. After a month of use, we asked for feedback, and 100% reported that the kit was more versatile for hiking than a generic first aid kit. We made a difference by considering the different environments you're in. You wouldn't want a beach towel when you need a blanket. Now let's look at the price of saving lives. Here we have our initial funding, which accounts for self-funding, investing, fundraising, and small business loans that we can apply for. This is enough to cover all of our initial costs for our company. We also created a projected income statement based off of selling products to a limited market at first. This statement accounts for salaries, operation expenses, taxes, reinvestments, and our one-to-one business model. Thank you for your time. We are Be Prepared, and we will bring change to where it matters. Do we have any questions from our judges?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't think we were quite prepared for that ending.
Guys, I really love the energy, and actually, Chad, you could be really on screen very well promoting this program.
Thank you.
I love the name. I love everything about this. I love the creativity of like the spirit of this product, because it's about preventing, no? So I really planning, preventing. So I really like, and I think that your example about COVID-19 couldn't be more right at this moment. Perhaps the only, and the branding is just fantastic. Well, your presentation looks clean and very easy to follow. So congratulations, very well done the research as well. So I think that the presentation was fantastic. But again, I would like to understand how do you make this available to everyone? How do you create all this awareness? And Yeah, I mean, how do you, yes, you said that you can partner with the Red Cross, but the Red Cross doesn't have like any advertising or publicity. So how do you plan to actually make sure that people knows about this product?
I can take this
Uh,
one.
Go
So
ahead.
basically, thank you, Chad. What we're doing is we're out here and we're just trying to get to as many places. Well, this sounds a little silly with the whole social distancing, but we're getting out in places where people are going to be. And this led us to going to, for example, outdoor convention centers, just where people congregate. And I guess if it really comes down to it, we're out there in front of the grocery stores, making sure our product is where people are going who need it are going to be. And in light of COVID-19, this is going to be the places that are open. We partnering with the Red Cross, retailers, some of the, like Target is still open. We are out here trying to make sure that it is where people will see it and as accessible as possible in the Highlands Ranch community. Chad, do you have anything you want to add to that?
Yeah. So I know a few months ago, Max got in contact with some local retailers and some big stores such as, I think it was Big Five, Dick's Sporting Goods, and REI.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
said that they would be willing in the future to come help us out with getting our products in their stores. And I was also in contact with a local entrepreneur and stuff, and who really deals with marketing. And he told me that he would be willing to definitely help us create a social media influence and a social media presence that we could work on. And so I was with him and was working for a little bit. And I do need to get back into that. But like for both of us, we're really planning on hitting that social media because that's what, today's generation uses, and really just hitting it into every store we can.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
We're also planning on developing a website that we can promote. So our products are not only accessible in stores when we can get to them, but also online for shipping.
bPrepared.store. Yeah, we are just trying to reach in every manner, in every vehicle as possible, albeit online or in person.
Excellent. Very well thought. Thank you. Great.
Any other questions?
I have a quick question. Do you anticipate the cost of producing the kits to vary, and what would that variance be?
Yeah,
For what the kit is for? Like for COVID, it might be different than hiking.
Yeah, so the kits that we have made so far vary, like production costs between $17 and $23. And that's without purchasing stuff in mass, which obviously brings the price down a little bit. And we will be selling at 35 to 60 depending on the kit. You can also, hopefully in the future, customize the kits to add some items depending on what you think you need, which will obviously drive up the price in both areas just a little bit, proportionate to what product you're adding. But right now we're looking at somewhere between $17 and $23.
And what number did you use in your figuring?
I believe I used 23.
23. Okay, thank you. Nice job.
Thanks.
27.
Oh, 27.
Here's the
Somewhere
numbers.
above. That's for the $60 kit. It's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, just around that price range.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Well, just really well done. If I'd given you $100,000 right now to go and do this, and you got crushed by orders, how would you scale? Would you guys quit school and start doing this full time?
I think that the answer to that question would really rely on, well, I mean, obviously we don't really have school right now, but a lot of it is keeping in touch with our manufacturers and making sure that our supply lines are staying afloat and they're efficient and getting as many materials and accruing them as possible. And if the orders just are crushing us, we definitely have to industrialize, I guess. Chad, would you like to add on that, Caitlin?
Yeah, so I mean, $100,000 is a lot of money. In fact, that's plenty of money to really get us going off the ground. So I know a lot of our bags, like this bag, for example, I found multiple manufacturers. There's some I believe in North Carolina. There's some in China and stuff. And obviously some places are more cheaper than others and some are more feasible than others. And so, yeah, I could easily definitely get thousands of bags very quickly. We could easily get wholesale for everything. We could essentially, within about 3 days, have about all of our products being shipped to us. And then within the next 2 weeks, we could have everything being shipped out. And so being spammed with that much would really just end up on us just grinding out, just making sure all of our products are in line and just sending it out, which I think is easily feasible.
We designed this company to scale with as we grow.
Yeah, I think we'd all
Very
be very
scalable.
committed to making this work if we wanted it to. We've been working on this for really hard for a few months now, and we really are passionate about the idea.
Yeah, like this is our passion. This is what we want to do to change the world.
So to be really clear, Kite isn't advocating dropping out of school or anything else. It is sort of it's sort of like the NBA though.
That's why I mic'd in. I was like, wait, you're still at school. You're here.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah, Miss
if
Doe,
I
you're
could
like,
get a
no.
way to pay for college, I would be perfectly cool with that.
But this happens.
Same boat.
This actually happens in entrepreneurialism. I'm on company number 6, and sometimes you struggle. You just kind of stumble into a feature, a product, or an opportunity that really takes off, and you've got to be prepared to be able to address that as well. So well done. Enjoyed
Exactly.
the
Be
presentation.
prepared.
Again,
Thank
Visa nor Kite are advocating leaving the class.
Sorry,
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Elizabeth has one more question. Okay.
sorry, it's a quick one. What would you include in your, for example, your hiking kit that is different than the kits that are currently available?
Oh, that's a good question. I think all three of us kind of have different takes on this, but they all kind of go to one convening answer. It really depends on the region that you're going to be in. And if we focus on Colorado, we got to think of what is different about Colorado than anywhere else, these generic one-size-fits-all kits. And for example, we would have oxygen, those little breathable oxygen things that you would need for somebody who may not be accustomed to the
Altitude.
altitude. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's one of those days.
So you need
If I could pipe in. So right now, this bag I have was actually our skiing kit. It has parts of the skiing kit. And so I'm just going to showcase a few items if you guys don't mind. But this is some goggle cleaner. This right here is a little snowboard and ski little kind of versatile tool that you can use. It extends out and it's able to use different functions such as tightening your boots or tightening the bindings on your boots, I should say. This is some chapstick, which, you know, a lot of people often overlook, but it's one of the most important things. There's also
Exactly.
sunscreen in here.
Very
Sunscreen, face lotion right here. We have a first aid kit, and as well we also have toe/hand warmers. And so this is just a few of our items that will go in the kit, but essentially those little things, like you might overlook this little handy tool. You know, especially if you're backcountry skiing or snowboarding, this can be a lifesaver because this can adjust where you need. And same thing with goggle cleaners. You know, it can't go blind down a mountain.
Exactly.
And so just little items like that just add to this whole bag that really, you know, sometimes you don't think about it, you overlook. And we got in contact actually with some pro snowboarders that really just showed us like, yeah, this is what we need. And so those are just a few items.